Okay. Sorry about this. These things all kind of new. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't finish the stream. Oh, you know what? It probably doesn't upload it until it's done. Okay. My lack of experience is showing. Okay, so anyways, we're here. We are trying to hunt a bear.
It's goddamn freezing.
We had the bear. Where's the bear over here? There's Mr. Bear. Okay, if we do this right. Basically, what we're going to do is shoot the bear and hopefully it will run away.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Yeah, he's onto me, huh? Switch to the right arrows. That's a hit. He's gonna run away, bleed out somewhere. That's okay. Try for this deer too. Alright, bear's gonna run around for a while. We're gonna go pick up a wolf as well, I think. Wolf meat. Now that the wolf is back. If we do this right, we can chase the deer into the wolf and then have the wolf take down the deer and we take down the wolf. Where'd he go? Well, I guess we're gonna get a wolf. Hey, Gaming Zookeeper. Good to see you. We're trying to restock our food here in Timberwolf Mountain, but thankfully the wolf is back. We just shot a bear, which ran off. So let's get some food here. Mr. Wolf, would you oblige us? Yep, you obliged us. We'll take that. Archery 4.
Oh, so cold.
Yeah, things are pretty well. We had a fire alarm in our building earlier this evening, which came at a really inopportune time for one of my roommates who's recovering from a hangover. I was just like, oh, that's too bad. This is a sharp, piercing, repetitive sound echoing down all the hallways in every room, and then have to head on outside, stand in the cold, wait for them to say it's nothing. Okay, we do have a fuel problem. This seems to be a recurring problem here. What's our best bet here? We are also out of whetstones right now. So yeah, so hopefully things are going well for you. We don't need to use the 0.5. We'll do this one as 0.5, then we'll harvest everything else. Did bear number 2 die yet? Let's see if bear number 2 died. Bear number 2 is still running around with an arrow in him. Guess we'll take the guts. Yeah, I mean, it's better to know that they work, right? Although this is not when we're supposed to have our fire drill, so once again, it is someone smoking in a stairwell or microwaving popcorn for 10 minutes or hanging something on a sprinkler that then gets triggered by the pressure. Which apparently happens so much that they've had to repeat that as a warning. Do not hang stuff on the sprinkler heads. It's like, people do that?
If I can drop it.
Apparently they do. Okay, so when did wolf food? But we need to get some more fuel. How's our bear? Bear dead yet? Bear's still not dead. There's also potentially a moose. We'll do this for a second, and we'll go out. Got sticks and maybe coal. Yeah, human stupidity. That is the name of the game.
starting to feel numb.
We will likely have to hang out at the cave, I think. Just save our fuel.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit. I'm not sure I'm
So
carrying
how
much
was
more.
your Sunday? And your weekend in general? Did you do anything for Halloween? Or you got plans for Halloween, the actual Halloween on Tuesday? Hey, Just Cryogen, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Babbaginator, streams Long Dark. And I'm a Canadian streamer who's also a writer and a former computer programmer. And currently doing library science at UBC in Vancouver. Yeah, let's see. Let's get some shout-outs going here since I am a little slow. One for Gaming Zookeeper who came in earlier.
Again. Yep. So this might be the end of the run as we go right in right here, or it might not be. We might make it into the trailer, but I.
And cliffhanger. We don't know. Now we don't know.
Okay. Oh, Jesus!
Ooh.
I almost needed myself outside. Okay,
That's
let's
a
see.
steep drop.
So looks like over here. Four
Wow.
signs.
And that's a no.
All right. Science experiment confirmed.
Oof. Yeah.
We have answered the mystery of, is it a death wall or does it blend?
Short answer, death wall. Yeah, so welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for choosing this channel for your post-stream hangout spot. You're welcome to stay. And let me know if there's anything you want to chat about. I am always happy to talk about literature, creative writing, artificial intelligence. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about. Role-playing games. Okay, grab our guts and our food. This is not going to let us take a torch. Most likely. Oh, well, we'll take that. Might knock it out, but yeah, I always forget to go back and flip stuff. So I really do appreciate it if people do find stuff they want to flip on my stream. Even if it makes me look silly. And that is the nature of it. Let's go there. Put this here. Okay. We need to make more water, I think, right? 154. Yeah, I need to make more water. I would love a mag lens, but don't have mag lens. We had a fire striker from the summit, so that was our step up. Oh, we already used most of those. Oh, that's no good. Might as well use this, get this out of our inventory.
Oh, lucky day.
See what we got here. Yeah, I'm trying to sort out how to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I got it working last time, but I don't think it's working right now. Oh, no, the live stream is streaming. Okay, so that is working. Okay. Good news. So that is working. I think what we have to do is we're going to have to make a trip over to there's a cave where we can camp out for a bit. But we might wait until after the winds die down, which hopefully will happen soon. Look at that.
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
We're going to try to keep well fed. Oh, speaking of which, somewhere out there, hopefully soon, is a dead bear. We took a nice little pot shot on him, and then he ran off. And where is he? The bear is dead. Second bear down. And the real question is, where did Mr. Bear go? But since he's over in this direction, I don't think this cave is deep enough for us to stay in. We definitely don't have enough fuel or enough coal to make a good fire, so we're going to have to work on that. Plus, somewhere out there, there's still another wolf that wants to kill us. There's like a health wolf over on this side. He loves us. He loves to eat us. Okay, but we're going to try to identify where the bear died. We're not going to harvest him right away. But we just want to know. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. We didn't even warm up our teas and we're good. I think I see him. He died right over there, right? Look at that. Right there. That little bowl, which hopefully is decently sheltered, so that when we do have the fuel to do it, we can go back and harvest it. But we need a lot of fuel to make this work. Even if all we want to do is get his hide. We actually want to get all his meat too, but... I think we want to have enough fire to do a full quarter. Let's see. Hey Weevil, good to see you. Let's throw up another shout out. You'll eat me? Wow.
Ooh, yeah, we found one. Oh my god, I've never been so fucking happy. Let's go.
I remember the first time I found one of those, I was like so thrilled. Because new game item, yay! I found it. Yeah, and it's like it's marginally better in some respects than the thin wool sweater, but it's still a close tie. How much fuel do we have? 9. That's not enough. We need more fuel. A lot more fuel. Okay, now we're free to come over here and sleep in the bear den. I mean, it would have been nice if he had died next to his bear den. That would have been really awesome. Or died on the ice, close to the, close to Mountaineers. But, alas, the bear did not oblige. Okay, so let's see. Is this going to be warm enough for us? Real estate on Great Bear. Look at this. Oh, this is nice and toasty. Look at that. 3 arrows up. Ooh, ooh. This bear. Prime digs. I like this. No more concerns about cabin fever.
Gotta warm up somehow.
15. I need a little bit more. Sixteen. 17. What do we got here? Nope. Should be more sticks up here.
do if I don't warm up?
20. 21, 22, 3, 4, 25. 6, 7. We're doing good. Doing well. 28. All right, let's do this. Quarter,
One little fire.
and then we'll try to carve up as much as we can. I'm leaning towards using the hacksaw and just leaving this overnight. 2, 3. Positives. Where else?
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon. I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay. I'm not gonna take 2 things. Just take 1. Actually, we really can't do anything with them anyways. We'll take the guts. Or not. Look at that. It's a win. 2 arrows up here. Mostly recovered, still warm, didn't have to use any fuel. We're fine. This is perfectly fine. Let's see here. So day 70 around the corner. We leave on day 74, so we are inching towards the finish line here. actually cold enough for us to... Wow. All the way back here. It must be frigid out there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Wow. Windy again. Good news is the bear is going to be pretty frozen. Okay, let's run this back over to the Mountaineers. Might pick up another wolf on the way.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Where are we at? 42. We're over already. Okay. There's a wolf somewhere. So I'm still considering if I should dress up for Halloween stream. And if so, what as? I have one idea. It's kind of silly. I might do it. So we'd have to wait for Tuesday to see if I go ahead and do it or if I do something else.
Sure getting cold.
I don't know. Those of you who are also streaming, do you plan to dress up for Halloween? Gaming Zookeeper or Weevil? Any thoughts on that? Too much work? Might be fun? Or you've been planning for months?
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
Oh, did we forget to grab the hide? Let's see if we grab the hide or not. No, I do have the bear hide, I just forgot to put it down. We need to get some cloth. And more sticks.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
You'll be working, so no stream for you. Tuesdays, I usually
Come on,
am
then.
prepping for
Come on.
class, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna double check. I think I might be able to.
Goddamn freezing.
Might have a fairly light. Well, even though I have double classes on
Perfect.
Wednesday, I might not have anything due until the following week. So if that's the case, then I might be able to squeeze in something. Stream. Yeah, right now our biggest challenge is fuel. We're just having a hard time keeping enough fuel. And mainly because our whetstone, or what we burned out our last whetstone, everything else I think is at, what should I call it, prepper's cache. So we don't want to ruin our axe. So then we're left with gathering sticks and coal where we can find coal. Anyways, I'm going to check and see if there's a moose up here. It was earlier in our previous visit on the last day that we were here. We saw a moose. And we felt like, that's too bad.
Jeez, this is cold.
Alright, let's see. What do we got here? There's a moose. Do we want to play... I mean, getting a moose satchel would be huge. We just warmed up our drinks. We could do this. Oh no. Why'd you have to take off before we get the shot? We had archery 5, we'd be all set.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Come on, you gotta get closer. Cannot seem to get that dialed in. This is horrible. I think we're just too far out of range. Such a big pile of... Oh, what was that? That was terrible. Oh, that felt really far off. That was a waste. Wow, that's embarrassing. Look at how many shots we missed here. Oh. We winged that shot too. Oh, that was terrible. We bounced it off the tree. Hey, I've got to remember all our arrows are over there now. Anything's still warm? Nope. Okay, come back and make this worthwhile. I can't believe we wasted so much time. So many arrows. Let's go grab our arrows. It's like a pincushion over here. So apparently what we were doing is we were just hitting this hill. So they're all coming up right next to where he was. Right in front of him. It's like there was a wall or something. Could not get it right. It's basically all of them. I missed one somewhere. Where are you, buddy? Where'd you go? You ran off? Okay. New attempt. Oops. That was a fail. Try that again. Ah! Look at that. One shot. We'll pretend all those other shots never happened. One shot killed the moose. Woohoo! That's pretty wild. Okay. How much fuel do we have here? 19. I think we still need more sticks to get enough time. Need 2 hours, and I think we need over 20 sticks to do that. It's pretty close to 20 sticks, I think, to get 2 hours. So I think we should have enough there. I know, it's just too wild. I mean... That's clip-worthy. Although I don't think you need to necessarily see me like whiff, 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 whiff,
On,
whiff.
fire.
And then like one shot afterwards.
Come on!
That's too long of a clip. Come on, you could do this. This is not difficult.
Come on, little fire.
We definitely have a problem now of having too much food.
Oh, lucky day.
We don't have that much time left, so we really don't need to cook everything. So I think instead of quartering, we'll just carve off, well, I don't know, maybe quartering's the fastest way to do it. 2 hours. Are we going to be warm enough? -1. We'll try our luck here. 2 hours. We don't need all the guts. Hour 37.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
How's school going? Pretty well for the most part. I will admit there are definitely days when I don't really want to be a student anymore. It's nothing really against the school. It's just like I kind of feel like, oh, I miss just being like a workshop facilitator or an instructor or consultant, like in a role where I'm not doing homework assignments, where I'm actually working on projects or helping people directly. So that part I think is kind of a challenge, especially if you've been a professional and then are going back to school. That adjustment can be a little bit hard. But I've got really good classmates, and I do have fun. And I am running like a D&D workshop, or a D&D group of mostly other library science students, and that has been fun. And one of my professors turns out to actually be quite a bit interested in my dissertation work, so gave her a copy of it to read, because she's teaching a class in the next term that's dealing with popular culture representations of artificial intelligence, or so I mean basically it's, you know, pretty much the stuff I was doing. Well, it's not Aurora night. We'll take that.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We're on day 70, turning to 71. Oh, it's cold.
My fingers feel numb.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to do this. I'll try. Have to come back in the morning and pick this up.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I think we're going to need a little boost here. It's only minus 36 out. We just want to drop off our moose. Then, if we can, we'll try to slip over to the bear cave. Hopefully we can make it over there. Oh, good news, we're warm enough here. We survived!
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, we need to produce some more firewood. Yeah, so let's think about, let me see if I can describe it better, what we've been up to. So I have 4 core classes for library and information science this term. And they're definitely more on the data science side or information science. Information science being defined the study of information behavior. So basically how people search for information, how people process information, how they make decisions, and how do they categorize and classify information. So those are the basic focuses of these classes, is studying that. And that really brings us both into thinking about classification, but it also moves us into the realms of psychology. It moves us into, just different theoretical approaches to thinking about how people evaluate, and move forward in their decision-making process. So one of my classes revolves around research methods, and so there's a lot of discussion around questionnaires, surveys, and statistical analysis, and like extracting sort of a better understanding, depending on the type of research tool and process you're going through doing these type of research studies. And then others are more like the classification categorization one. We're studying, how do people, what are different approaches, like a faceted classification system versus a hierarchical classification system. And then right now we're studying we write reports on different systems that we encounter in the wild and think about their strengths as well as their weaknesses. We also have, in most of our classes, some engagement with indigenous traditional knowledge and ways of knowing, and thinking about like how to think about knowledge that is supposed to be preserved for particular audiences or restricted in terms of access, and where our role as information professionals lies in that. So and then classification for that, what has been developed as means of classifying that. Traditional knowledge markers, things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of reading. some of it kind of dense theoretical reading, and I'm kind of looking forward to some more project-oriented things. We're starting to do more projects, but I mean, like, I want to do a digital collections class. I'd like to do, there's some classes coming up that are revolve more around, let's see what we got here. I'll eat this guy. Databases, things like that. But I like to build resources and tools. That's kind of my ultimate goal. Okay, so we are now officially on day 71. We are 3 days away. We need more sticks. We're gonna be so heavy when we get out of here. We got a bear hide. We have a bear hide. We have a moose hide. We have a bunch of saplings. Although we might spend a day crafting new bows as well.
I can't feel my feet. I've never felt so cold in my life.
How many sticks do we have now? 20. Might be enough.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Okay, let's do this. We're gonna stick, hey, come on, go on there. We don't need all these extra guts. We are just going to take the meat with us.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I should be able to run back and get the meat should be cooked. The water should be done. Or did we go down the wrong one? We went down the wrong one, didn't we? If not careful, we'll have to kill another bear.
I can't feel my hands.
There we go. Okay, let's give it another 40 minutes. Got cold.
Damn, I'm freezing.
-2. one more. Okay, 37, 47, so I want 37.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Uh-oh. Big one. How close are we? -3. Not happening. Six. Perfect.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Heavy, heavy. We don't need the guts, they're not going to be cured by the time we leave, so we'll just leave them alone. We are going to just go down to the river.
If I don't warm up soon.
Do we have one of these this morning? Nope. Okay. Oh, we're lucky we found the pier so quickly. I am hoping we're warm enough in here, otherwise we'll have to go to one of the caves. Okay, we're fortunate. Well, actually, we can be productive. Let's see, what do we have here? We have birch, sapling, I think we're doing Okay. Okay, good stuff. We're still alive. We're still going strong. Okay. Day 71, almost 72. Getting close. Just made a new bow. That should help keep ours in better condition. But my knife is getting pretty beat up now. So I think we'll have to stop making new things until we get back to... Yeah. Low on cloth. But we can do this repair. If we killed the second bear, we could have 2 bear hides with us when we leave. I mean, we'll be super ridiculously heavy, but I mean, it is a thing. Okay. Day 72. 2 days left. Let's see here what we got. We are currently sitting at 2 crackers. If I had to update that, we have 2 bear, 1 moose. We still haven't successfully hunted any ptarmigan. I think we were going to hunt them, and then the winds picked up and we couldn't get a shot on them before they all flew away in the storm. So. Find more sticks. Oh. Trying to cause trouble right before we get finished with this region. That's what I thought, run away. You know you're going to come back. Oh, we found the rabbits.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Go away.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Stole another rabbit. Need more sticks. Still need more sticks. We finished reading this yet? We have. Okay, so that will buy us a little bit of time.
I'm too cold to think.
Okay, that should give us enough to make some water.
Come on, little fire.
Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Jim B. Thanks for joining our stream. Yeah, so if you're new to the stream, let me take care of shoutouts here. Hey, good to see you, CNX. Let's do a shout out for Jim B.
Where's the red?
Good night, Cena. Did no, we talked about this. Yes, we did, Haley.
It's the uncontrollable laughing.
It's the fact that she likes somebody that is voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
Shut up.
Slay.
Everyone's going.
Yes, everyone needs a clip that is sufficiently embarrassing that everyone else is dying. Yeah, so welcome in, Raiders. I'm Babbaginator. I stream The Long Dark. I am a Canadian streamer with a really weird background in creative writing, computer game dev, and library science right now. A bunch of other stuff. Anyways, if you're curious to learn more about me, I'm the author of 2 books of poetry. I work as a creative writing coach, and I'm currently back in school doing a master's in library science at UBC in Vancouver. So, but I also love talking about role-playing games and talking about artificial intelligence in the 19th century. And if you say, what, 19th century artificial intelligence? I wrote an entire PhD dissertation on it. So sometimes people have me read from that. And yeah, let's see, what else can I say? And then if you want to know a little bit more, we're doing an interloper challenge that I designed called Roll With It. You can see my D&D roots here. Basically, every time we enter a region, we have to roll a die. Our stay is random. We don't know how long we're going to stay until we arrive, and we have to leave by midnight on the day that it turns over. And we have to visit every region in the entire map. So we have to go to all of Great Bear, even the parts that we avoid, usually. So, yeah, so more information in that document. So, CNX has been around for 6 months, 11 days. CNX also gets, I can't remember, I lose track of who has streams and who hasn't, but we'll give you a shout out.
Oh, I just realized. Wait. Oh, I do have to go back to base. Because I need to get more food. If I'm going to be mining and I can only eat raw food, then I'm going to need a whole lot more food.
Very enlightening. Those 2 a.m. streaming, yes. It had that kind of vibe. Okay, so where we're at right now is we're on day 72. And we leave here on day 74. We've spent almost 17. We've spent 15 days here so far. We rolled a 17 because it's after day 50, so we're rolling d20s. And yeah, 17 days in Timberwolf is a long time. But it was long enough for us to get a moose and a bear. And these are wolves from our previous day. And here's a rabbit that we can rip apart with our bare hands. There we go. Arr! Okay, do we need anything else? Okay, take the water. So we are, on the whole, doing well. We're just a little low on fuel. And I should have packed more whetstones, but I am out of whetstone, so I can't repair stuff, which means we can't fix anything until we get back to Prepper's Cache at the bottom of the... on the way out of here. So, we only got a couple more days. But we don't want to break anything before then, so being extra cautious. Yeah, meat is great. We actually have an entire bear and an entire moose to harvest. But clearly we're only going to be here for 2 days, so there's no real point. There's also a wolf that we shot earlier. It ran off. That's certainly... going to show up somewhere over there. Is that him? No, that's just people running away. Okay. But our arrow broke, so we don't need to hunt down that wolf, so that's fine with me. Okay. We need more torches now, so let's grab some torches here. How are we doing water-wise? 224 plus another 1 plus another 2, so that's another 3. I think this should probably get us pretty close. Get a little bit more water out of this. Let's go looking for sticks. I think there's one bear left in the region, or in the immediate area that we haven't dealt with. But like I said, we've got 2 days left. So unless we get really lucky and have an encounter with the bear and want to grab that hide, I don't think it's practical just because of how heavy everything's going to be if we're carrying both a moose and a bear hide and a bunch of guts with us. Even if we're goading down, it's still going to be a lot of weight. Get out of here. There's our moose over here. Perfect. How much wood do we have? 2. Nothing. Not anything. Do we need to cook up the rest? Probably not. These are all 1K pieces.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
We're
here.
just going to take all that with us. Come through this way this time. A little background. Playing Minecraft, SMP, 4 teams, 3 competitive challenge. Each week, first week, whatever team could collect the most wheat. Okay. Consequence my team got was that we could only eat raw food for the entire next week. Oh. Yeah. Well, guess what? Eating raw food in the long dark is not a good strategy either. It's a deer or wolf.
Sure getting cold.
So we spent our night sleeping in the bear den at one point. That was nice. It's nice and toasty in there. I think someone has a challenge like that where you can't cook things. So pretty much you just eat canned food and cattails. That doesn't
So
sound like a lot of fun, does it?
I just
Nope.
want to lay down for a bit.
Oops. Probably should put this over here. Okay. Good for water. I think we're going to be good for water. Definitely good for food. We don't have to harvest up the bear. And this will be enough meat to get us through easily 2 days. And I doubt we need to come back here for anything. So we just need to remember to take our hinds with us when it's time to go. We could actually pack all the guts with us too and just drop them all off at Prepper's Cache. And hope we get a decent stay in... yeah, if we got a decent stay in in Pleasant Valley, then we'd have plenty of time to craft a bear coat, or not. Well, we might get a chance to craft a bear coat. We'll get a chance to craft a moose satchel, and probably get a chance to craft a wolf coat if we. If I think we left a couple wolf hides back there too. So anyways, yeah, why don't we just plan on chilling here for now. Okay. Make another arrow. You only have 43 hours on the lawn dark? Oh, for some reason I thought you had been playing longer. Map knowledge is really key, and I can say I don't have great map knowledge of some of the regions, so I don't think you have to be perfect. I think you simply have to, like, have strategies for, like, have a few key regions
Not sure I can carry much
absolutely
more.
positively memorized. So I think when I started off, the regions I really knew well were like Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Crumbling Highway, Desolation Point. So that was like my little range that I moved up and down. Oh, and Milton, right, obviously. And then I realized, okay, so Milton Basin's pretty convenient too. So like I started to expand out. It took me a while to get to Broken Railroad, to get to HRV, to get to Bleak, and Black Rock I just stayed away from for the longest time. And you can tell through my playthroughs, like which regions I'm very comfortable with and which ones I stress out about. Hey, Boo, welcome in. Good to see you. We are probably coming down close to the end of our stream too, but it's nice to see you. Thanks for choosing Babbaginator as your destination. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend of Halloween.
Look! Whoa, that's so cool. He doesn't even show up.
It's so cool, and then you die.
Wait, that's so cool.
How's the run going? We are rocking it actually right now.
Sorry, but that's really cool. That's really cool. What?
Yeah, so we are rocking it. We are on day 72. Oh, that's weird. 72 and 72 locations discovered. How cool is that? We have 2 days left here, and then we are out. Going back to... Clan will be back to PV for some amount of time yet to be determined. We did get a moose, we got a bear, we got another wolf, who's somewhere out there dead. We didn't track him down. Yeah, so we got enough food to last the next 2 days easily, and we've got a bit of water left, so I think we're okay. Okay, Blue Dino with the Baba block. So, among the weird things on this channel, I do make animal noises on request. So yeah, here you go. Walk, 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 walk. There you go, Baba block. Cat noises also available, as is the sound of an academic reading their dissertation on 19th century artificial intelligence or poetry. Yay. We got everything covered. Is there anything else we want to do? We could make another survival bow, but I think we will wait on that until we get back. Yeah, let's see. Do we need to make deerskin boots? No. Do we want to make Another set of pants. They're kind of heavy. I think we definitely want to make our moose hide satchel when we get a chance. And we may make a wolf coat until we have access to our second bear hide. Oh, just noticed I didn't do that. You do that still. Blue Dino, Blue Dino.
Oh my god!
Wow. There was a while where it would always use the same clips over and over again for me. It's kind of annoying. Oh, I got a rabbit hide over here. Do I have anything else that needs repair? I don't have any cloth left, so I can't do any repairs. But yeah, we're 18. Potentially up to 20. Okay. Time to crawl into bed, Astrid. And get some sleep. We will probably do that in the near future as well. You know what? We will try this. We will try and see if we can get you a different one. Because I know that frustration. We'll see if it gives you a different one. No! It's always the same one!
Oh my god!
You need more clips. Definitely need more clips. Yep, the longest we've made it on one of these Roll With It challenge runs is 262. And we got everywhere. Our last destination we had to go to was Black Rock, and we got there and rolled a 17. And on day 0, before we had even finished our first day, we ended up in a blizzard at night, surrounded by timber wolves, trapped against a cliff face, and died. So that was Black Rock killing me in a very obvious way. No kindness at all extended from Black Rock. So since then we've tried to recapture that magic, but it's been a slow process, and we've lost a few runs around the day 50 mark. You know, if you're new to Interloper, breaking 10 days breaking even 2 days is hard. Learning to kind of manage your resources and have a plan that works overall. It takes you past like 10 days is a bit of a learning curve, and then getting past 25 days or 30 days or 40 days is hard, and then 50 days feels impossible for the longest time until you finally break it. And then once you break 50 days, usually you've got things figured out so that you could carry on until something really unfortunate happens, right? Something you didn't plan for, or something that is completely your fault. Yeah. Anyways, so let's see here. That was a dangerous move. I could have accidentally clicked on the moose meat, raw moose meat, and eaten that. So I'm glad I didn't, but that was uncomfortably close. $24, $23. Do we need to do anything for the next to the wall? We really need to repair our stuff. Everything's pretty beaten up right now. I still have guts on me. That's pretty funny. I probably still have a rabbit on me, right? Yeah. I was doing wrong. Grab as many sticks as we can. Oh, we should see if there's any new birch bark lying around. Spot. Are the clothes looking a little rough because we're out of cloth right now? We need to get back to Pleasant Valley, grab some cloth, and do some repairs. So I think it's going to be back to Thompson's
I'm starting
Crossing.
to feel numb. It's a goddamn freezing.
One thing I am going to look forward to is getting as much coal as we can out of the Misty Creek Picnic Cave. That will be good after spending so much time with so little here. Yeah, I would really like to improve our clothing situation, but it's not happening. It's actually a good argument for like replacing as much as we can with animal clothing, just because we become less dependent on finding cloth. Okay, we've got lots of fix now. We are officially on day 73. One more day. One day more. But I think we'll probably finish up here. So we have something to do next time. 23 is good. So we'll start off next stream with our escape from Timberwolf Mountain with our big pile of stuff. Are we doing... Most things are in the 80s right now. We did a lot of repair when we were up at the summit. And then we basically broke our sewing kit. And then we had to wait until we got back to Mountaineers to do more repairs. So we are doing okay. And then in terms of coffee and herbal teas, we are fine. In terms of regular teas, we've got plenty of birch bark right now. Low on other stuff. Our fire-hardened arrows are okay. We have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 arrows right now. 3 bows. We will make another bow when we get back to Prepper's Cache and rotate out. Yep. We may make another set of deer pants. I haven't decided. But that may also not be worth doing. It's heavy. It's really heavy to do 2 pairs. This does a good job of protecting ourselves and keeping the wind and water out. Yeah, we just want a wolf coat, I think. Wolf coat, and it protects our Mackinaw. And then we replace the wolf coat with the bear coat when we get the bear coat. Okay, so let's see. Nothing we need to make. Don't need to cook anything. $25, $26. Okay, so we'll just wait a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Day 73. So next stream we will be out of here. And Halloween, I think I'm going to actually be available. Usually Tuesday nights I'm busy doing homework for my Wednesday classes, but I think I will probably be free. So might have a Halloween stream. May or may not dress up. We will find out. And if I dress up, it won't be a labor-intensive costume. We'll just put it that way. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's where we're at, day 73. Thank you all for hanging out, and we're going to go find someone to raid. Let's do that right now. Who shall we raid? Deadpool's up, Sirius Marine. Do I know any? I guess we'll go visit Deadpool, maybe. Wait a sec. Someone is doing... Stone Knife is doing a first-time playthrough. Let's see what this is like. Okay, it looks like they regularly play survival games. And this is their first time playing The Long Dark. Okay, let's see if we can convert them. Okay, so let us see here. Make certain we treat them well. Okay, so we are going to send the crew over to... Oh, you know what? Before we do that, why don't we do one thing, as is custom on this stream. We are going to read a poem, which is what we do. Sometimes people make requests. Sometimes we just do it to wrap up the stream. And we are going to read a poem. So, poem chooser. Last poem. Searching My Father's Books. Okay, so this is a poem not currently in any collection. It's part of a newer set of poems that I'm working on. And here we go. But this is oddly appropriate since I'm in library school. Searching my father's books, I find he has traveled lightly, covered much ground, but left no more than the sparest of lines, a scribbled note, crib from professors past. Their stories also ended, the road carrying on. More than wild beasts he leaves a faint trail, a mark here, a path blazed among the trees, his passing almost invisible. What meaning he spies sleeping in between the inked wake of others he has left largely undisturbed, reveals nothing of Macbeth's soul, Hamlet's fear, even what he writes of the great white whale, but cryptic signs, half phrases, everything buried in the pale depths of what remains unsaid. Why have I held onto these talismans, bound tokens? Sorry. Why have I held onto these talismans, bound tokens of our shared love of the written word? What literature does, what it holds silent between lines, in the margins scarcely seen, the faint trace of another mind before mine, imperfect, grasping, and yet, none the less, pressing on, into the dark, into the deep forest, the life half journeyed, the river half forded, and still everywhere abounding in ghosts. So that's searching my father's books. So my father was a librarian, and prior to that he had worked as teaching English second language in other countries in Saudi Arabia. But I remember a number of years ago, after my father had passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease, from ALS, I was going through his books because we were sorting out. My sister and I are both big readers, and so we were sorting out who gets what books. And I came across like some of his books that he had when he was an undergraduate. And it's really interesting to look at the marginalia, the things that people write in the margins. And trying to, like, I had anticipated that there might be some great secret or some interesting insight into how my father had thought about some of these great books. And in some cases there were like small cryptic notes. In some it seemed like he was just, writing down notes from the class. In other cases there was like these really weird like comments. But most of the time there were things that felt like they were half said or unfinished. And that felt so much of my father's life because he passed away at 59. And so there was so much that was unsaid, unfinished. The end of the poem, the reference to the deep forest, the life half journeyed, the river half forded, that's a reference back to Dante's Inferno, or Divine Comedy. And And so the encounter that Dante has, midway on life's journey, he says he was he was taking the, that he had lost the straight path through the woods, and that's when he comes across sort of the guide that helps him through. But it's like it's metaphorically like midway through life's journey as well. So anyways, that's the poem Searching My Father's Books. If you're interested in learning more about my work as a poet, please do check out the author website, and you can find a section on writing, and you'll find links to poems that are available online. Yeah, and there's other things on the website. You can also find links to music. People have set my work to music. I'm actually currently working on an opera, which has a 2025 or 2026 debut. I think most likely 26 debut. So that's where we're at with that. But in any case, it's always a joy to be with you guys. I will be back tomorrow night to continue this run. And until then, let's go check out Stone Knife. Hopefully they're still streaming. And we'll head over there momentarily. Okay, so if everyone's ready to go, we will head on over. And much appreciation to all of you. We will see you again next time. Thanks again for raids and for support and all you wonderful people. Boo Kitty did put a poem request. Perfect. Boo Kitty, Jim B, Just Cryogen. Yeah, thank you all for your raids. And thank you for your communities. We'll see you all on the other side of this raid. And we'll carry the love into another TLD stream.